Of course, you would not get to see the music in person and the dramatic event of the century in person, the dramatic retelling of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol as reimagined by 6 Ottawans who do not remember A Christmas Carol at all. So at this point in the story, now that Scrooge has been visited by all ghosts, it's time for the conclusion to the story, as remembered by Mick's capital pride, Caligula. Now, Caligula felt confident about their ability to remember the book until we got into details. He hears a sound coming from the town. What is the sound he hears, Caligula?
It's the sound... Oh my god. I don't think I remember. It's the sound of people singing Christmas carols as it is Christmas morning.
Wonderful. What Christmas carol are they singing?
The best one, Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time by Paul McCartney.
That seems very, very period perfect. All right, so they're singing McCartney in Victorian England. And so then...
His music was timeless, what can I say?
What is Tiny Tim's line? What is his big line?
I feel like such a Christmas Carol poser now. I don't even remember. Well, this truly was a Christmas Carol after all.
Here to perform Caligula's Christmas Carol conclusion, epidemiologist Raywat Deonandan, counselors Sean Devine and David Hill, CBC's Sandra Abma, and Don Zanklin is here as well. And as Scrooge, the guy who's performing his one-man Christmas Carol at GCTC this month, Pierre Bro. Take it away.
The bedpost was Scrooge's own. The bed was his own. The room was his own. And best and happiest of all, the time before him was his own to make amends.
The moment of clarity after meeting the ghost of what has yet to have happened and such when what not. It has made me recognize the error of my ways. I will turn over a new leaf. I shall start anew. I will better all the things I have caused.
And then Scrooge heard a sound coming from the town.
Carols? Yes, I hear carols. I know that song. 'Tis not Whamageddon, but it feels summoned by the ghost of Christmas yet to come.
Scrooge ran to the window to hear that timeless song and saw in the streets below a sickly paper boy.
Sickly, having a wonderful Christmas time.
Boy, what day is it?
Why, it's Christmas, sir.
Wonderful. Do you know of the store called Town of Tinsel?
Why, I do, sir. It sells Christmas supplies and the like.
Quick, boy, take this money I am throwing down to you.
Ow!
Go and get... here's another one. Go and get a big old Christmas tree and a Christmas dinner for the Cratchits. Get a tree that's big and tall and nice dark pine colour. It smells great and doesn't shed. Top condition, eh? Already decorated. No, wait. Not the star on top. Tiny Tim must do that. Go, boy, go!
Yes, sir. I'll go as fast as a sickly paper boy can go to carry a gigantic, very, very heavy tree.
And Scrooge himself hurried down to the street below and saw one of the police officers who had been at the spindle factory every year the past 7 years.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge.
Merry Christmas, officer. What is your name?
Officer Brynhildenberg, sir.
Officer Brunhildenberg. Yes, 7 years, and only now I am asking, does that letter still exist that you wanted me to verify?
It does, Mr. Scrooge.
Well, I'm only too happy to come in and talk about everything I know about the death of Mr. Marley. I want his family to know peace. I want the world to know peace. And I want the world to know the role I played. For I never wished for Marley's death, but did not do enough to stop it.
Mr. Scrooge, this is astounding.
I am so sorry for all the ways I caused your problems. Can I give you £500?
Mr. Scrooge, absolutely not.
Oh, right, yes, sorry, I'm still learning how to change my ways.
But, Mr. Scrooge, if you can verify what's in this letter, it's from a woman named Mary. She'd returned the spindle factory to find you Christmas Eve. 7 years ago. She says you were not there that night when Marley died. She saw it happen, you know.
And she tried to find me, to tell me. And again, I sent her away, threatened her, ran out of town. So much to amend for with Mary and Jem, with my brother, with the world. But that begins now, Officer Brunhildenberg.
And indeed, the next day, Bob Cratchit arrived late for work, still baffled by the Christmas dinner and tree, the big and tall and nice, dark, fine-colored tree that smells great and doesn't shed, that had anonymously appeared at their door.
I apologize for my lateness, Mr. Scrooge.
I'll not stand for this any longer, Cratchit. Therefore, take the rest of the day off. It's Christmas.
What, sir? The whole day?
First, let's have a Christmas bowl of figgy pudding. How is Tiny Tim?
Well, thank you for asking. We received money from a mysterious stranger, paying for a nose-whistling doctor to come to town.
It's a Christmas miracle.
You know what? I didn't expect this of you. You've changed your ways. I'd never have believed it. What compelled you to change, Mr. Scrooge?
And Scrooge, that sly dog, gave a wink as he said,
You could say I found a few ghosts from my past.
And it was always said of Scrooge, and I wish I had an English accent, that he knew that Christmas was about love and family. And I think, and may truly say, the same of all of us. And so as Tiny Tim observed,
This truly was a Christmas carol after all. Up, up, and away!
the end.
Thank goodness, the end, ladies and gentlemen. I want to say a huge thank you, though, to all of the people who were part of this today. Epidemiologist Raywat Deonandan, counselors Sean Devine and David Hill, who I'd not anticipated the great accents coming out of them. CBC's Sandra Abma, and as Scrooge, the guy who is performing his one-man Christmas carol at GCTC this month, Pierre Bro. And, of course, to Don Zanglin for figuring out how to play Tiny Tim in an improvisational style through the whole thing. To the audience for being such excellent villagers singing timeless carols as created by Mixed Capital Pride, Caligula. Thanks to everybody for making this ridiculous experiment work today. Big round of applause for all the performers, please. And one local Christmas carol performance I wanted to mention, because Barry Ewan couldn't make it here from Kingston today to be one of our Scrooges. His old-time radio show version of A Christmas Carols at St. Mark's Lutheran Church this Sunday at 2 in Kingston.